Thank you. Kids have been in school for several weeks now, and pretty soon it'll be time for those parent-teacher conferences. But what should you expect, and what kind of questions do you need to be asking your teachers? Well, Heidi is at Madison Simus Elementary in Phoenix with some advice from the teacher themselves. Heidi, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, it's a very special time of year when parents get to kind of see how their kids are doing early in the school year and hopefully correct any wrongs that are starting to happen out there. So we are talking to Miss Julia Hubbs. She is, by the way, an award-winning teacher. She's been teaching for 16 years, so you know a thing or two about these conferences. What is your number one tip for parents before they even show up for that conference?
Come prepared. Have some questions already prepared. Talk to your student. Ask them some open-ended questions about how they think they're doing in school this year, just to get their perspective. So come prepared because it's only a short window of time.
What kind of questions do you not want to be asked? Because I imagine in only 15 or 20 minutes, I've been through a lot of these conferences, there's just certain things you can't really get too much into.
Right. If there's something that's more of like a complex situation, it's not really easy to give a simple solution at the conference. And also, a parent shouldn't expect a medical or mental diagnosis. Since we're not doctors, we can only talk about symptoms that we see.
And when we're talking about the kids and you say have those open-ended questions, you also want to be sure you're checking their assignments, because as parents, we need to know, hey, I've noticed he's not getting great marks in English or history, and have that knowledge coming in and maybe ask you some questions about that.
That's right. Be up to date with their assignments, their grades, any emails or newsletters that are sent home by the teacher.
All right, let's talk about some don'ts now. So you want to be prepared, ask the right questions. Don't be late. You guys, man, you pack a lot of families into these couple of weeks or a week-long time period.
Yes, we have a tight schedule so we can get to all of our families. And then once you're in the conference, don't wander off topic because it typically lasts only 15 to 20 minutes.
All right, stay focused on the kids. We have a few kids this morning. Are you guys nervous for conferences? What are mom and dad going to hear from your teachers?
They're probably going to hear good news, but then when they come home, they're going to open the door and say, we got to talk to you, and then everyone's going to start getting scared, like, oh my gosh, am I getting grounded? And they're going to be like, you just did a great job.
So they're trying to tease you a little bit, but you guys know better. You're good students out here, and you guys aren't nervous, right? You're good students too.
I'm not nervous.
Oh, you looked a little nervous there, I'm not going to lie, but you feel good about things. Parent-teacher conferences, as you guys know, can either be a really great time for parents if you know you've got a good kid like these ones. Other times you're like, oh, what am I going to hear about my kid? But it's really important. I know I've had a little bit of both.
Yes.
When you're like, okay, I have a talker. One of mine is a compulsive talker.
A broadcaster.
Even in middle school. So, you just got to get in there, make the most of these few minutes, and walk away working as a team with the teacher to make it a really good school year. So
you only have about 15 minutes, so like you said, be on time. Don't ask complex questions, so you can really just get in and out of there easily, hopefully.
Yes. And I did ask her, I said, what is the weirdest question you've been asked? And she said she was asked out on a date. Don't do that. Single moms and dads out there, save that for maybe the fall festival or some other school event. Do not do hot for teacher. Save that for another time.
Co-parenting plan. All right, Heidi, thank you.